Hey everybody, the Reeswirl here, and welcome back to more Steins Gate. Oh boy, it's been a while. I still remember what happened in the previous session. Quite, vividly too. Because I remember it being fairly sad. Well no, we found out that Daru is Suzuha's father, and that she went to the past to get the IBN 5100. When she went to the past, she'd forgotten who she was. Until... I think it was until she only had a couple days to live. And then she sent us a letter that basically said nothing but she failed. I'm pretty sure that's the result of it. By the way, I don't know if we'll finish Chapter 6, that's the hope. But I don't know how much is left of the game. I know there are... like, there's Chapter 6, there's Chapter 7, Chapter 8, Chapter 9, and Chapter 10. But I don't know if they're gonna get, like, dramatically shorter or not. I guess we'll find out. Right. So, I turned to Daru. He's whiter than a sheet.
Daru. Time machine は直したんじゃなかったのか。
治ってたはずだよ。はずだけど、そもそもタイムマシンを直すのなんて初めてだったし、見落としがあったのかも。
How would you have missed something? She went back in time. The only thing that happened, or the result was she lost her memory. She had completely forgotten who she was.
見落としたと。そのせいでお前の娘は24年間も記憶を失ったのだぞ。
I don't think it's all on Daru.
僕だって好きで見落としたわけじゃ。
Oh, then again. When she came here first, she didn't lose her memory. So something must have changed. Never really thought about that.
そうよ。二人とも落ち着きなさい。橋田はできる限りのことを精一杯やった。彼を責めるのはお門違いよ。
お前はなんでそんなに冷静なんだ。
こういう性格なの。悪かったな。とにかく落ち着け。
It's not Daru's fault, I know that. But it can't end like this. It can't. What was Suzuha feeling as she wrote this letter? Anger, probably? I look again at the words scrawled upon the page, every character resonant with despair. I wanted to welcome her back with a smile. Instead, this. Suzuha is dead. 10 years gone. Wait, how did she die? Don't tell me. Suicide? Mr. Braun must know what happened. I run to the window and check the street. Mr. Braun is outside, closing up shop.
Mr. Braun!
I've run downstairs.
おかめ、例のラジカンの人工衛星消えたってよ。大騒ぎらしいぜ。
Ah. I guess it's already made the news.
そんなことより聞かせてください。
なんだ。
橋田鈴さんの亡くなった状況について。
知ってどうする。
He looks at me hard. I meet his stare unflinching.
俺は今まで彼女の死について何も知らなかった。彼女の最後を知っておかなければならない。そんな気がするんです。そうしなくちゃいけないんだ。それがどんな最後だったにしろ、この胸に刻みつけておかないと。
単なる好奇心ってわけじゃなさそうだな。で、もう一度聞くが、鈴さんとはどういう関係だ。
古い知り合いです。
That's true. That's all I can say.
とても古い知り合いで、でも彼女と過ごしたわずかな時間は今も はっきり思い出すことができるんです。聞かせてください。
あまり言いたくはないんだがな。これから俺が言うことは心して聞けよ。いいか。
I slowly nod. And then I get my answer. Was it suicide?
自殺だ。
Ah, fuck. Oh no. The word drops on my heart like an anvil. My knees give out. I collapse to the pavement. Suicide.
自宅で首をつってな。俺が第一発見者だ。
Bloody hell. My life was meaningless. I recall the last words she wrote in her letter. Words of unimaginable despair. She didn't deserve so bleak an end.
そんなことになる1年ぐらい前から精神的に随分不安定になってな。それまでは明るくて優しい人だったんだが、俺はあの人の家に下宿させてもらってたんだ。
Okay, yeah, it wasn't a few days. It was a year before she died is when she regained her memories. At that point, it was too late to do anything about it.
スズさんは天涯孤独だったし、葬式にはほとんど人は来なかった。寂しいもんだったぜ。
Of course she didn't have any relatives. Her father is like 20 years old.
さっきの手紙はスズさんが死ぬ1週間前に渡された。2010年の今日になったら岡部倫太郎という青年に渡してくれってな。スズさんは予知能力でも持ってたのかと思ったぜ。お前が上に越してきた時は
な。Enough. I can't take it anymore. I try to stand, but my legs betray me. I stumble, but before I fall, a small body supports my shoulder. Oh. Mayuri. It must be taking all her strength to hold me up. Did Mayuri hear how Suzuha died? Her eyes are wet, her lips are trembling. Still, she's the one supporting me. Mayuri and I bow deeply to Mr. Braun and return to the lab. I also realised, last session I made a right fuck up. Yeah, basically when I kind of sussed out the badge, and like the different initials was everybody's name, I said Mayuri twice. When I said Mayuri the second time, I was meant to say Makise. But yeah, I just said Mayuri twice. It was like, Mayuri! Yeah, and for some reason I didn't catch what I had said. When we get back, Daru is seated at his computer, head on the table. Kurisu is standing in front of the TV, watching an excited reporter talk about Radican. The disappearance of the satellite is huge news, obviously. The lounge is silent, save for the TV. A look at the table. The divergence meter still reads 0.337187%. It hasn't changed since before Suzuha left. What went wrong? I can't go back 10 years with the time leap machine. I can't do anything about Suzuha's death. Should I have stopped her from leaving after all? Maybe then this tragedy wouldn't have happened. No, what choice did I have? I can't save Mayuri without the IBN 5100. Suzuha had to travel to 1975. I consider my options. What if I redo these 2 days again? Could Daru fix the time machine so this doesn't happen? Is fixing the time machine even possible? Daru's skills are second to none, but the time machine was built by his own hand, 26 years in the future. It seems logical that he would be able to fix it. But look at it another way. It took Daru 26 years to learn enough to build the time machine, and he had to reverse engineer CERNs to do it. Maybe it's unreasonable to expect our Daru to perform flawless repairs in only 2 days. In that case, can I have Daru use the time leap machine and repeat these 2 days until he repairs it? No, he'll have to start from scratch each time. 2 days just aren't enough. I collapse onto the sofa and bury my face in my hands. Mayuri sits next to me and gently rubs my back. I'm grateful for her kindness. I recall what Suzuha wrote. If you can go back to that day, please let me leave. The D-mail I sent. Could that be the cause? On the original world line, Suzuha leapt to 1975 after failing to meet her father. Unsatisfied with that outcome, I sent a email to convince myself to follow Suzuha and prevent her from leaving. As a result, she remained in 2010 for an additional 4 days. But that night, the time machine was damaged by a thunderstorm. If I hadn't followed Suzuha that day, if I hadn't sent that email to myself, her time machine would not have malfunctioned. She would have arrived safely in 1975. The solution is obvious. I need to cancel that email. But can I really do that? If I change the past so that Suzuha leaves, won't that undo the 4 days we spent together? Technically, yes. We would remember everything, but, nobody else would. Our frantic search through the streets of Akiba. Her heartfelt confession on the roof of Radican. Her tearful reunion with her father, Daru. All of it will be undone. What do I do? An urgent bulletin pops up on the TV. Uh-oh. Oh no. Yeah, it's the 13th. The day Mayuri dies. So this is still happening. I look up in surprise. Bomb threat suspends Yamanote Sobukaihin Tohoku lines. Damn it, Moika's men will be here any minute. There's no time to think, no time to hesitate. I run downstairs, break into the Brontube workshop, and turn on the 42-inch CRT. Then I return to the lab and activate the time loop machine. Kurisu demands answers. I can see the fear in her eyes. Oh dear. Don't try to stop me, Mayuri. I can't let this stand. There are 2 options. I can't cancel the email that convinced me to pursue Suzuha, sending a contradictory email which should do the trick. Or I can time loop again to prevent Suzuha from leaving. 2 options, but really, just one. Do not hesitate, Okabe Rintaro. Wait, hesitation is unforgivable. Oh god, I know there's 2 endings. Wait a minute, I just want to make a save. I could just save over this 3rd slot. But I don't know when I can make the choice, that's the thing. I didn't think it would be here. Oh, it is here! I think. You already know what you must do. Oh, maybe not. Stop pursuit. Last mail. Is CERN trap. Oh. That should be enough to convince me to let Suzuha go. Okay. Pretty much. I'm gonna keep saving because I don't know when the choice is, like when it pops up. Yeah, at the end of the day, if I miss the chance, then I can just reload my other save and it'll be fine. You can just skip. No, I want to get all the different endings. That I can get. Once it gets to chapter 10, the only ending I can get is the true ending one. So, you know. 4 days. May not sound like much, but in that time we forged a definite bond with Suzuha. To send this email is to sever that bond. I know that. I know that. But this is the only choice I have. I set the phone wave to 97 hours ago. This email should arrive a few hours after the first. Now I just need to send it. Save Mayuri, that is my purpose. That is what drove me to leap through time. I'll do whatever it takes to save her. This is just one more sacrifice. Erase the time you spent with Suzuha, destroy whatever bond you had. Send the email. Push the button. Isn't that what Suzuha wants? You'll be saving her from 25 years of loneliness. From ending her life in utter despair. Save Suzuha. Save Mayuri. This is the right thing to do. This is right. But is it really? Is erasing those memories really the right thing to do? Isn't that just running away from reality? Shouldn't I try time leaping first? Maybe there's another way. What should I do? What's the right choice? Stop, you're starting to doubt. Never doubt. I don't know the answer, but I need to reach a conclusion or else. I can't. I can't do it. I can't send this email. Okay, this is the alternate ending. Or this is the ending. Acting on impulse, I don the headgear and punch in a 48-hour time leap. Okay, so if you send the time leap... send the email... If you send the email, it continues to chapter 7. If you don't, you do this, which takes you to the ending, I think. Do you have a plan? I ignore her and bite down hard on my lip. Nope. As the taste of blood fills my mouth, I press the button. So it takes us back... how far? Is it taking us back... 2 days. Oh yeah, we can only go 2 days, at max. The world twists. My legs shake. I cover my eyes and wait for my senses to return to normal. 1,000 emotions stampede through my skull, then fade away. I stare vacantly at Kurisu, who is standing in front of me. At first I can't hear her over the buzzing in my ears, but little by little her voice becomes clear.
ほら、ふらついてるじゃない。まだ2日目なのに、そんなに疲れててどうすんのよ。
Kurisu thrusts her finger at me like an angry schoolteacher.
ピンバッジはきっと見つかる。まだ時間はあるんだから、そんなに焦らないで。それより、あんたにぶっ倒れられたら、私はともかく、まゆりが心配するでしょ。少しは自分の体もいたわりなさい。
Wow. The time leap worked. I nod to Kurisu, then collapse onto the sofa. I couldn't sacrifice either of them. In a sense, I am running away. But there was no other choice. No other way to save Suzuha and Mayuri both. In 2 days, Mayuri will die and Suzuha will be lost to the past. If these 2 days are all we have left, then all I can do is repeat them. Forever. Let these 2 days be the rest of my life. Oh, there it is! The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve rhythmically, reflecting the sunlight. Oh, look at Daru. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. It feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
なんで僕がこんなことに付き合わなきゃいけないんだ。
同感だわ。っていうか、風強すぎ。
Wow. I'm surprised Kurisu is struggling.
ダル君はね、メタボだからもっと運動しておくべきだと思うよ。
デブオタ上等。
Fat neckbeard master race. Leading the way at a terrific pace is Suzuha on her trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
From here you can see across Tokyo Bay, all the way to Rainbow Bridge in the distance. Akiba and the jumbled sprawl of central Tokyo are 2 hours ride behind us. Here on the artificial island there are only skyscrapers and vacant lots, one extreme or the other. One time I took the bus back to Akiba after Komima, so I already knew how close it was, but I never thought I'd come here by bike. Except for Suzuha, we're all using rent-a-cycles. I wanted a change of pace from the search for the unfindable pin, so I proposed this cycling expedition. Of course I already know who the pin belongs to, and who Suzuha's father is. But I have chosen not to tell anyone. If at all possible, I want to spend these 2 days in peace and delay Suzuha's time travel. That is my goal now.
出発するまではさ、ただの時間の無駄遣いと思ってたけど、たまにはこういう時間も必要な生き物なんだね、人間って。
私はタイムリープマシンを作ってる方が楽しい。
Of course.
引きこもりが最強だと今日証明されました。
This proves I belong indoors.
グダグダだね
Wow.
だらしないなそんなんじゃ生き残れないよ
She can say that, coming from the future. So Kurisu and Daru are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayuri are still going strong. I already know the distance between Akiba and... Is that Ariake? So I'm able to pace myself in order to conserve energy.
水は自動販売機はまだ今ならコップ一杯分の水のために人殺しもできそうだお
残念ながらこの橋を含めてあと2つ橋を渡らないとコンビニはないそこまで辛抱しろ
Tough it out.
マジで無理もう無理
So I'm trying to think, how would I do the D-mail? I send it to the phone wave, I think. Oh yeah, it would be. The phone wave is the D-mail machine. Otherwise it's the time leap machine.
オカリ詳しいんだねこの辺来たことあるの
Yep.
なんだ
Yeah, literally. How long have I been living in this closed loop of time? It's already getting hard to keep track of the days, so instead I think in 2-day cycles. This should be the 4th cycle. This time only I know that Mayuri is fated to die. By keeping that secret, I allow us to spend these days like normal kids our age would. This cycling expedition is part of that. Suzuha and Mayuri enjoy the ride, so I make sure we do it each time I repeat the loop. Our current destination is Tokyo's big site, the massive convention center in... is it Ariake? In a few days it will be home to Komima, the world's largest doujinshi marketplace event.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだあと10分もしないうちに着くだろう
その前に休憩を
Daru has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. I turn and pull up next to Daru's bike.
そのままの格好でいると危ないぞ体を起こせ
ちょっと休ませてよ
危ないんだと言っているだろう
I try and pull Daru up by the arm.
わかったから
Daru stands up. A second later... Oh no, a huge truck speeds past. The gust of wind left in its wake nearly bowls us over. The bridge sways beneath our feet.
危ね
It probably wouldn't have hit him anyway, but still, best to be careful.
えオカリンのおかげで助かった
なんかね今のオカリ未来が見えてたみたいだったね D メールでも使ったんでしょ
Mayuri's innocent smile. Kurisu's cynical grin. To them it's a joke, but they're not mistaken. The only thing they got wrong was that I didn't send an email, I time-leapt. Leaped. Suzuha's eyes meet mine. She was laughing just a moment ago, but now she looks confused, uncertain. I avert my eyes.
聖地よ私は帰ってきた
Holy land. Daru, his vigor restored, faces big sight with his arms spread wide. Whoa.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよこんなに広かったのねなのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとかありえない
In the emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. At Komima, when you're wading through a sea of people, it's just another big building.
ねえマユシーはお腹空いちゃった
Of course.
近くにファミレスあるべそこで一休みしようよ
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよねそれを考えたら鬱だ
The three of them go searching for the family restaurant. Suzuha is still gazing at Big Sight. Are we gonna get like a scene with her?
どうした
I asked the question, though I already know how she'll answer. She's excited to see Big Sight in real life.
ビッグサイト生で見られて感動
Oh wow. Suzuha's eyes are shining.
2036年にはさビッグサイトってなくなっちゃってるんだよねより大規模な埋め立て計画の一環 ゴロしてる。ドームだって
Ah,
移転してきてるし。
alright. Suzuha points to the middle of Tokyo Bay.
でもさ、さっき橋田至が言ってたけど、ここって聖地扱いされてるんだよね。
I think that's just how Daru sees it, to be
コミマっ
honest.
ていうすごいイベントがあるんでしょ。私の母さんもそのイベントに参加してて、そこで父さんと会ったんだって話してくれたよ。
Oh,
なるほど。お前の母親は不女子だった可能性があるな。
だからさ、ずっと見たかったんだよね。ありがとう、岡部倫太郎。ちょっとだけ父さんに近づけた気がする。
ah. A sharp pain stabs through my heart. I know who Suzuha's father is. He's right over there. But I won't tell her. Not until the afternoon of the 13th, when the time leap machine is complete. For now, I just want to prolong these 2 days of peace.
オカリー、すずさん、早く早く。ほら、呼んでる。行こうよ。私もお腹空いちゃった。
Let's do it. Suzuha grabs my hand and we take off running. Somehow I managed to force a smile. Oof. Today was fun. Tomorrow will be fun. Every day will be fun. Forever. The wind caresses my cheek. I push down on the pedals and begin the ascent. Oh wow. Up Harumi Bridge. The spokes revolve slowly, reflecting the sunlight. Sweat oozes out of every pore, but it's not unpleasant. Feels good, healthy, like running around the school field as a child.
気持ちいいね。
Yeah, I'm skipping the dialogue. We've just been over this. Nothing is the difference. Oh, nothing is different. Leading the way, Suzuha on a trusty mountain bike.
いい景色だな。
Using motorcycles.
出発するまでは。
私は
I wonder if it keeps on repeating this, because it does say it'll do it forever.
二人ともだらしないな。
Kurosu and Dara are exhausted, while Suzuha and Mayori are still going strong. I already know the distance.
残念ながらこの橋を
I reply mechanically.
あと2つ。
マジで無理、もう無理。
オカリー、詳しいんだね。
あ、なんだろう。
What cycle is this? My 10th? Must be more than that by now. I'm still repeating the same 2 days. Moeka's attack, Mayori's death. Those things will never, ever happen. Today, once again, we're off on an adventure.
ここまで来ればビッグサイトはすぐだ。あと10分もしないうちに着くだろう。
その前に休憩を。
Dara has used up the last of his strength. While still on his bike, he rests his body against the guardrail separating us from the road. Turn to pull up next to Dara's bike.
そのままの格好で
It's not safe. Oh. I swallow my words. Thoughts too dark to be my own suddenly slip into my mind. What will happen if I don't pull Daru back? Will the truck catch on Daru's fat? Will it send him flying like a ragdoll? Will it take off his head? Oh god. Will blood spray from the stump like a crimson fountain? Will the girl scream, I wonder? Oh no! Let's find out. What difference does it make if Daru dies? I can just time leap again, can't I? Go back to the start of the loop and Daru will be as good as new. Besides, everyone needs a little spice in their life. Oh no! For these 2 days, I am God. I choose who lives and who... The sound of the horn blasts my eardrums. Daru jerks back from the guardrail. A split second later, the truck howls past. Daru loses his balance and falls on his butt.
危ね
ちょっと大丈夫？
怪我はない？
Kurosu and Suzuha get off their bicycles and help Daru up.
今のトラックひどいよ。
The truck has already crossed the intersection after the bridge. We watch it drive away.
ビビったつうかなんなんあのトラックふざけんなよナンバー見とけばよかったそしたら通報しましたってできるのに
事故が起きたわけじゃないし、通報しても無意味でしょ。
Whoa. Everyone's fussing over Daru. I stand a few steps away, staring at my hands. I'm glad it ended as something to laugh about, but what was I thinking just now? I began this loop so that no one would be hurt. but now he actually wants people to be hurt, so that Mayuri would live and Suzuha would never go back in time. Yet just now, I was ready to watch Daru die. Some part of me wanted it to happen.
岡部倫太郎
I cower in reflex upon hearing my name. Suzuha is staring at me, there are questions in her eyes. She can't have heard my dark thoughts just now, and yet I feel like she can see right through me.
顔色悪いよ
Yeah.
オカリン、僕よりガクブルしてるとかおかしくね？
何しろスーパーハッカーに死なれては我がラボは大打撃だからな。
I use a purposefully extravagant tone to cover up my guilty thoughts and start pedaling.
休憩は終わりだ。行くぞ。
I am this world's observer. Nothing can escape my subjectivity. Everything and everyone exists as I will it. Okay. Mayuri, Kurisu, Daru, even Suzuha. Here we can live in peace and harmony. None of us need ever face death. A 48-hour eternity. I am the creator of this paradise. And so, I know. Tomorrow will be another wonderful day.
聖地よ、私は帰ってきた。
Daru, his vigor restored, greets the big sight with his arms spread wide.
人がいない時に来るのって初めてだよ。こんなに広かったのね。なのにコミマ中は人で埋め尽くされるとか。ありえない。
In the emptiness, it's easy to see how truly majestic Big Sight is. Alright, yeah, we've already read this.
ねえねえ、マユシーはお腹空いちゃった。
近くにファミレスあるべ。そこで一休みしようよ。
帰りも同じ距離を走らないといけないのよね。それを考えたら夏だ。
So the three of them go searching for the family restaurant. So she's still gazing at the big sight. My eyes roam her body.